Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Liam and this is my hobby room. Welcome back. Today we're doing a review. We're reviewing the Master Grade GP03. Well, hold on a sec, I'll get the box. We're reviewing the Master Grade GP03S Gundam from Stardust Memory, which is a really great OVA series. It's probably, might be my favorite. I don't know, we'll save that for another time. But this is a really fun looking mobile suit. Even though it is a traditional looking Gundam, it kind of has some little extra bits and bobs that I think kind of kick it up a notch for me. I really like it. Look at that, it's some fun art. Some fun art. You know what else is fun about this one? Come on, get out of there. Let's put that anywhere. It comes with an O card. Back when we were doing this in the early 2000s. I miss O cards, so I'm just gonna... Come on. Just put that right there. So this is a very basic Master Grade coming from an era where Bandai was experimenting with some of the concepts in engineering that we now consider very commonplace in your Master Grades, like inner frames and all that. So this doesn't even have a full inner frame. It has a very partial, doesn't have a frame really. Not at all. It has a frame for the forearms, kinda. But that's about it. Features some interchangeable parts. That's, you know, it is what it is. But the kit itself, I think, strikes a really nice silhouette, and it's a great design. At first, I thought the proportions might be a little wonky. I'm still kind of on the fence about that one, but I think it does kind of harken back to a very specific time and place. Sometimes I have to elongate, or I don't have to. No one has to do any of this. You don't even have to watch this. Sometimes I like to change the proportions of model kits by extending or shortening certain areas, extending them with plastic card / plot plate, whatever you want to call it, that kind of thing. But I don't really think I'm going to do that. I thought I was gonna, but I'm not gonna. I'm not doing it. One of the main reasons why I really like this Master Grade is because it is a fairly basic kit. There's not a whole lot of fancy engineering going on. Well, I mean, there is a little bit in the transformation core block thingy, which I'll show you in just a sec. But one of the main reasons I like it is because it is fairly simple looking on the outside. Yes, there's detail. Yes, there are some, I added some more by putting some photo etch parts in there. So if you notice little glints of metal as it's turning around here, that's because I put some photo etch parts in. Just a few little things there. The simpler design, I think, really does make it more exciting for me as someone who really enjoys painting. So for someone who really likes build complexity and all that stuff, then this might not be your favorite Master Grade. Now, I mentioned before, I really love 0083, A Stardust Memory, the OVA series that this kit is from. This mobile suit didn't really get a lot of screen time. It was mainly just in the very end of it, and it's in a mobile armor the entire time. So it's kind of hard to see, you know, all of its fun little gimmicks and stuff. But the model kit likes to explore that for what it's worth. I find a lot of them to be kind of like superfluous. I don't really care. I don't really care about them. But just the kit itself, as is on the shelf, just looking stoic, I think it looks real good. I like that. So now let's go over articulation. I'm going to start with the hands for some reason. You can see that the fingers move independently from the thumbs. It's both the same on the trigger finger and the generic holding hands. And then on the open palm, the splayed palm, there is no articulation, which is just how I like it. Let's very briefly go over the Core Fighter. It obviously has some articulation based on its transformation. Oh god, what was that? Something just fell behind me. It's the ghost of Liam's hobby room. So the articulation on the Core Fighter is pretty much just for its transformation, except it does have an opening canopy right there. There we go. That can open up just like so. As for the GP03S itself, oh yeah, okay. I trimmed some pegs so this could slide in and out while I was working on it. So it's just gonna fall off. So we'll just talk about this part first, sure. The back thruster thingies are on a ball joint and they wiggle quite a bit. Look at that. Look at all that wiggling. These fins go up and down like so. Both thruster pods go forward and backwards and are on a ball joint, so they wiggle a bit. The vernier fin moves up and down. And the beam saber rack folds open like so. We're just gonna pop this off real quick. Arms move all the way around, move out about that far. Bicep swivel. Elbow bend 90 degrees-ish, 90-ish degrees. Hands are connected via a ball joint. There's also a sub-arm feature. Let's see if I can... It's probably just gonna fall apart. There we go. There goes a piece here. So this little sub-arm comes out. I don't really know what this was about. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. That you can do that if that's something you want. But you know, I don't really think it's a... I don't think it looks very good. So we're just gonna pop that back up there and cover you up. So the cockpit hatch opens two ways. It opens like this, and then it opens like that. The torso would move all the way around, but it is hampered by the armor design here. The head is on a ball joint and can do all the things that ball joints do, so it moves around quite a bit, and it can move all the way around, though once it's painted, you probably won't want to do that just so you don't scratch anything. The front skirts are independent and on ball joints and move up and down and wiggle from side to side. What are these called? Side skirts, that's what I'm saying. Side skirts can move all the way around and do things that side skirts do. Back skirts move up and down, you know the drill. The waist is on a ball joint connector, so less mobility than your newer, kind of more fancy master grades nowadays. Very tight joints, move all the way back, all the way forward. Oh, yeah, that'll happen. And then the knees move like so. Ankles are on a ball joint. Ankle armor moves up and down, sort of. There we go. And the feet do not bend, they're just solid. And that's pretty much it. That's it for articulation. That's the whole show. Which is fine, because all it needs to do is stand there and look good. I don't know what he's doing right now. Whatever he's doing, he's having fun. He's having fun doing that. It's been a hot minute since instruction manuals used to look like this. Here it is. You got some pictures. Some color pictures, that's nice. You got some line art, you got other things, and the butt, Kit's butt. Look at that. They didn't even close the seam line on here, so I'm just looking for excuses not to do it. And then you've got 3 sheets of stickers. You got a sheet of clear marking stickers, which I won't be using. You have a clear sheet of, well, obviously it's clear. These are dry transfer decals, very exciting, as opposed to water slide decals. So yeah, you can put those on. And then you've got your foil sticker sheet, which is just the cameras, which is kind of nice. So we will be using those most likely. And here is the folding bazooka. It's 2 pieces of plastic slapped together, so there's a seam line down the whole thing. I've closed it up and sanded it down, so it should be mostly gone now. There might be a few places I have to touch up again. You've got some pretty good detail, though, on this thing. It looks pretty good. There is one little piece here that is kind of loose and waggles a bit. I'm not sure why. I don't know what I did. You've got a movable scope, which doesn't really move because I have some cement in there. And then you can fold it up like so. You just flip out this tab, fold it like that, and then that allows it to store. I don't think it actually stores anywhere on the mobile suit. Oh yeah, I added some photo etch pieces inside there, so that's what that little glint of silver is. And then there's a clear piece for the scope that you can paint up. And here's a fairly unique looking beam rifle for the GP03S. Here is the scope, again, clear plastic. You can paint, oh god, you can paint that whatever color you like. And there are some photo etch pieces around here, so if you see little glints of metal, that's probably why. There is also this little system here, which is for a beam bayonet, which it does not come with, so I'll probably have to cut up some beam saber pieces and make one myself. But other than that, it is looks pretty good, fits in the hand pretty well. And then you have the folding shield, and this thing does not attach very well. I can't get it to sit properly in the arm, so I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Maybe I missed a polycap. I don't think so. But anyways, yeah, it folds up like so. And then you've got some E-caps here that you can take off and attach to the beam rifle if you like, but I mean, there's one on there already, so I don't know why you need to do that. But those are on there for detail's sake. There was some of the injector pin, I guess, repressions that you could see on the plastics, so I've actually filled them all in with putty and sanded them down, so there's a bunch of gray putty looking stuff on there. But the shield looks pretty good. And then you've got 2 1:100 scale clear pink beam sabers, which I've sanded a bit. And I'm going to paint up soon. But these are just the regular beam saber effect parts. You know the one. You know the one. That one. And then we have the 3 landing gear parts for the Core Fighter. The Core Fighter itself looks really nice. It is very simple, but I think it's pretty effective in what it is. Oh man, except for these little winglets. They're either too loose or too firm. I can't make up my mind. It's really weird. But anyways, it looks like this. It's got the landing gear on the bottom. Again, I've put some photo etch pieces in there just to cover up some of the kind of details and holes. You have a movable canopy, if I can get my finger in there. Come on, come on. And that opens up with a little scale pilot figure seated in there, so that's kind of cool. Let's see if you can see him. There he is. He's very simple looking. He doesn't look great. To transform it into core block mode, because you can actually put this into the mobile suit, you just unplug these little landing gears, and then we are going to fold up the cone, fold down this, whatever that is, fold up the nose cone, and then we just pull out these little vernier pods a bit, rotate them up, and then rotate them again. and then fold back this piece here, and then that's going to plug into the top of the body, and that's going to plug into the bottom of the torso. Oh yeah, and then you can close up these little wings if you want. They kind of look cool when they're out like that. To plug the transformed core block into this Gundam here, you just take off the backpack, which is attached by a peg, and then you kind of just like pull the whole upper body off. Looks kind of weird, like so. And then you can remove, get out of there, you can remove this core block here, which has the pilot in it, but then again, you're going to be jamming in another one, so that can be removed. And then you place this one just down the top. Try to line up the pegs there. Come on. There it is. And then you just slide this down over top. And there we go. So it looks a little bit different. The details on the backpack are different for sure. You know, I don't really know which one I like more. I'm probably not going to be displaying it this way because I want to also display the Core Fighter. It functions the exact same, all the articulation works the same way. You just have a bit of different detail in here and obviously on the vernier pods, but other than that, I think it looks really good in either mode. All right. So it's a little bit hard to see, so I'm just going to take these thruster bells out, but when you're building kits, you might find seam lines like this one here that are super inconvenient to close. Yeah, you can close it, it's fine, you can put some putty in there, sand it out, but sometimes I can't be bothered, so what I have done here, hold on, I gotta pick them up with my greasy little fingers. So what I've done here is I've cut some plastic card to the shape of this little insert here. I'm just gonna cement that in there and then hide the little, you know, hide the seam line, because I just can't be arsed. Get some cement in there. Oh, that's a little bit messy. That's okay. We'll just, oh dear, and then we're just gonna pop this little piece right on here, and it'll be like the seam line doesn't even exist. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, at Liam's Hobby Room, I know, creative, right? At Liam's Hobby Room, you might remember that I did a 1:144 scale HGUC version of this mobile suit, which I also really liked. I gave it to my friend. I no longer have it. It was his. He gave it to me to paint it, and I gave it back to him. I didn't steal it. That, I really enjoyed painting that, but I wanted to have a bigger one. A bigger one. And now I do, and I'm gonna paint it up. But not in this video, because it takes a long time. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a real slice. My hobby shop is moving this weekend, so things are going to be very busy for me. I will probably not have a video next week. You never know. I don't know. You know, I'll make another one soon, eventually. This video is brought to you by bchobbies.com. Check out the website, buy some model kits, buy some tools and supplies, buy some paint. Buy something for you, eh? You deserve it. And you know what? Take care of one another, and I'll see you guys next time on Liam's Hobby Room.